you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it today. Yo, GMS fam, the green room, what's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday to everybody out there, man. Shout out to the people in the chat already. It's the green room fam. We got Black Man America, Mickey Knox, C-Mo, Arias, Baby G, Brim Dog, Prophylactic Tactics. What's going on, y'all, man? Thank y'all for pulling up on me expeditiously. It's been a good weekend so far. I hope everybody else has had a good weekend, too. Hope everybody has achieved some things. Hope y'all relaxed. Hope y'all regrouped. Got your mind right. And good positive spirits. We always start off the stream with positive energy, good vibes. Passing that shit forward. Making sure that y'all feel it. And that y'all pay it forward as well, man. Shout out to everybody right now that's in this motherfucker. What up, Anarchy? I see you, boy. All right. First things first. Before we get to the main event, I have to say a few things, right? First of all, shout out to Duncan of the Craig Facts podcast. Very dope producer himself as well. Also makes some very good music. Sapiosexual. Y'all make sure y'all go get that. He's been putting on some beat battles lately. And last week, I came through and won. And for those who saw my post yesterday, I had to return to defend myself and to try to take the spot from another very great producer, and I ended up achieving that and getting that shit done, taking home the dub. So we won another beat battle on Duncan's page during the October. How do you say it? Bang Outtober. That's what that is. Shout out to the Gangsta Nerd Academy. We won that shit too. So next week is going to be the finals. Your boy GMS is in the finals against some very dope producers, and the only way that I can take this one home is if I get the GMS fam to support. So next Saturday, y'all got to pull up to Duncan's page, Duncan's IG page, and go to his IG live, and make sure y'all go ahead and vote for GMS when you see me in there with the fire beats, all right? That's all I ask. Now, let's get to the main event. Lil Nas X versus Boosie Badass. Boosie Badass. My voice ain't light enough for that, but that's kind of how he sounds. Yesterday, some dust was kicked up. As you would think that this thing was dying down and that there was no more back and forth between Nas X and Boosie Badass, Lil Nas X decided to go on his Instagram live. I don't know how many people was in his live at that time, but he decided to tell his fans that he was working on a song with Boosie and that the song was fire. Now, based off of how he was sounding, it seemed as though he may have been trolling. That was very quickly confirmed by Boosie going on his social media, Twitter to be exact, and responding to what Lil Nas X said on his IG Live. Now, there was a few ways to go about this, but Boosie is Boosie, and it ended up going way further than I thought it would. Let's see how this turned out, y'all. Let me show y'all the video first. This is what Lil Nas X said in his video. He said, "I thought you meant a rap battle." Nah, they ain't rap battling. But just watch what happened, man. This is what happened. Let me turn this quality down so I don't get no skips in this video. All right, here we go. Listen to what Nas X said, and then you'll see the reply from Boosie on Twitter in this same video. I posted this video on my channel. You can go see it if you want, but we're going to play it right here. Watch.
So I've been working on this song with Lil Boosie, bro.
Spark up, Green Room.
Lil Boosie finna come out. Shit, fire, ain't even lie, Fred. Goddamn, song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Song with Lil Boosie finna come out.
Let me replay that so you can hear clearly what he said.
So I've been working on this song with Lil Boosie, bro. I had this song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Shit, fire, ain't even lie, Fred. Goddamn, song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Song with Lil Boosie finna come out.
So he said this on his IG Live, right? Lil Boosie swiftly responded with this. "Stop trolling me, maggot." That's not what he really said, but you can take an educated guess on what he really said. LOL, you a whole bitch. Playing with a gangster, scratching my head. You can keep sucking and getting in your in peace. And you hate yourself. I would too if I was you. LOL, Nas X, if you committed blank, you would do this world a huge favor. Nobody wants you here. Then he went on to say, as this video continues, "Stop playing with the straight maggot. LOL. Think about it. Nobody wants you here." So, seems as though the trolling worked. And they got Boosie to jump out of his respective boundaries. Boosie doesn't hold no punches. Boosie does not hold his tongue. He's going to say what's on his mind, and he's going to give it to you raw. Pause. He doesn't care about cancel culture. He doesn't care about what's politically correct. He doesn't care about what you want him to address you as. And even though I will say the part where he's telling Nas X to off himself, that's too much. And it's not like Nas X went on his Instagram and was like saying he was sleeping with Boosie or some shit. He said he was working on a song. I don't think it causes for that. You could tell how much gay people get under Boosie's skin if he's willing to say if you was to off yourself, the world would be a better place. Everything else before that is like, to be honest, it's fair game. Even if you don't agree with it, if you think he was being homophobic, whatever, even if it is, okay, cool, he's being homophobic, whatever. Nas X started it. Can we acknowledge that? because I seen, of course, man, it's social media. So they went in on this man talking about what he said, talking about Boosie is on the down low. He must like men because he keep Nas X on his mind. With not even thinking about the fact that this man started it. Nas X started it, regardless of who went in or who was wrong or how homophobic Lil Boosie is. That wouldn't have been said if Nas X didn't say his name. And it's crazy because I know for a fact this is going to be I'm glad this is a Sunday because this situation is going to be talked about tomorrow on the Breakfast Club, right? I'm really curious to see if Charlamagne will keep that same energy about when somebody provokes you or when somebody says something to you, you don't get to dictate their reaction. I want him to keep that same energy because regardless, like I said, regardless of how you feel about what Boosie said, you can agree or disagree. Me personally, I disagree with him going in like that. He could have ignored Nas X. Nas X is part of the generation of motherfuckers who like to troll and like to do anything to keep their name out there because their music is trash. Let's keep it honest. This is not about this nigga's sexuality. Nigga, your music sucks. Nas X music is trash to me. All right? It has nothing to do with how I feel about what he does in his personal life. I don't give a fuck. Nas X, you're gay, cool. Proud of you, my guy. Do your thing. You're still a black man at the end of the day, but your music sucks. I do not like it. So the only way that people with trash music can stay relevant out here is if they stay popping in the media. And if they stay relevant in the media, you got to keep your name ringing and buzzing. That's what that's about. Why else would Lil Nas X out of nowhere on IG Live just say, well, you know, me and Boosie, knowing how Boosie feels about him, why would he even mention Boosie, knowing that he could, first of all, that's a setup. That's a setup. Does he not know? Like, this is the one thing that fucks me up with the Chappelle situation, because you have trans black people who are choosing what they identify as before what they were born as. And I don't mean that in the sex term as far as them having what genitalia they have or what gender they are. I'm talking about their race, the color of their skin. Fuck your sexuality and what you identify as. You were black first. And to hear a black man talk about the things that black people go through in this country, and then on top of that, knowing how it's even double for you because you're black and trans, you should have understood where Dave was coming from off the jump. But it's a setup. Some of that community, matter of fact, a lot of the community is very toxic. And they will try to get motherfuckers up out of here and try to set motherfuckers up to do some shit like Boosie did last night, which I wish he didn't do. Because that was it was easy pickings, man. It was way too easy for him to fall for that trap. He could have ignored whatever Nas X said. As a matter of fact, not even ignore it, just like the wording. He knew. That's another thing. Boosie knows that he will piss off people with saying certain things too. He knows. He's not dumb. Boosie's not a dumb person, bro. He knew exactly what he was doing when he typed what he typed, because he didn't want to just offend Nas X. He wanted to fucking go at everybody. Because Nas X saying that on his live brought that straight to social media and other platforms on Twitter. It was already starting to get a bunch of traction once somebody posted the video on Twitter, him saying that him and Boosie was working on a song. So imagine him starting to see his mentions talking about some, oh, Boosie and Nas X working. Boosie got a track. They said the track fire. Boosie and Nas X. He like, what the fuck is going on here? Why this nigga talking about me? And this is coming from the same people who be sitting up there talking about, oh, Boosie wake up with Nas X on his mind. Nas X live rent free in Boosie's mind. But it's not the same way when Nas X out of nowhere, out the blue, goes on Instagram Live to say, oh, I got a song with Boosie, trying to troll Boosie, knowing damn well they ain't got a song. There has to be some common sense around this shit. Now, clearly I'm not a person that's going against a certain group, and clearly I'm not over here talking about I'm just totally on Boosie's side. Nas X was wrong, Boosie was wrong, but the reaction to what happened, I'm pinpointing that right now. Because if the people that sit up there talking about Boosie always having to mention, like, there's memes and there's shit on social media that make fun of Boosie and Nas X all day because they think that Boosie cares so much about what Nas X does that he just mentions him out of nowhere. But when Nas X does it, it gets ignored, and then the only thing that they pay attention to was the reaction. They would have never had, or they would have never have seen anything like that of Boosie if this nigga didn't mention him. Exactly. Prophylactic said, GMS, we both know someone going to mix a track with Lil Nas X and Boosie just to add to the trolling. Exactly. Now that this narrative has built, now for a fact there's going to be a Lil Nas X and Boosie track floating around because somebody, one of these fucking genius engineers is going to take some vocals away from Boosie and take some vocals from Nas X, and they're going to put it on the beat. And then motherfuckers going to be like, shit, we knew it. All the dumb motherfuckers gonna be like, we knew they had a song together. I knew Boosie was on the down low. That's the one thing that kills me. Like, you can tell when people be on the down low. And those be the people that really do voluntarily just talk about that community for no reason all the fucking time. All the fucking time. It don't matter what's going on. You ain't even got to be on subject. You ain't got to be talking about nothing gay at all. People just volunteer gay information to talk about gay people all the time. That's how you can tell when somebody might be on the down low. But I think a lot of this shit was a reaction. I don't think Boosie just woke up one day with Lil Nas X on his mind. I think when he sees things that is trending, just like when we see things that are trending as regular individuals that don't have the notoriety that Boosie has, he'll comment on it just like everybody else. But because he's Boosie, people will take it as, oh, you need to mind your business, when it's like, it's social media. The funniest part about social media is when people try to tell motherfuckers to mind their business as if you're not posting your shit on a public platform. You want somebody to mind their business, don't post nothing, stupid. That's the dumbest shit I've heard. When somebody posts something on their fucking shit and then somebody comments on it, oh, you all up in my business, why don't you mind your own? Hey, I wouldn't know your business if you didn't put it on social media. Goofy. You opened it up for people to have a comment on something. Do you think when people come to my channel to comment or say anything negative, I'm sitting there telling them, mind your business? No, because I opened up my platform, myself, to the world to where people can have a comment on what I'm doing. Now, can I go back and forth with motherfuckers? Can we debate? Can we have an argument? Cool. But I know that's what comes with this shit. There's no minding your business out here. When you put something on the internet, it's out there. Your business is there. That even goes with your children. That's why it's crazy to me. Like, when you see celebrities that don't post their children, motherfuckers be like, oh, they don't post their kids. They don't do. Because they don't want you. That's literally them not putting you in their business. People want to be in your business so bad, they expect you to post shit. They expect you to put your children. They expect you to put everything about your life on social media. That's what this shit is for. And a reaction off of what Lil Nas X did, I'm not gonna demonize Boosie for it. I can be like, man, you went a little too far. I mean, honestly, like, we have to be honest about that much. Telling somebody to off themselves just because of what their sexuality is crazy. That's wild. That's that old school fucking, like when Corey was talking about what they used to do to people that was LGBTQ back in the day. He said as soon as they seen them, they whoa, 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 and just start welling them motherfuckers. Like, what type of mentality is that? Answer that question. How does that make sense? I feel like that's the ultimate, and this ain't no slight to Corey, but if anybody was out there just trying to beat up gay people because they was gay. That was the ultimate down low shit. You was fighting your own demons. It didn't have nothing to do with them. You was fighting your own demons. You was fighting yourself. The most straight thing you can do in the world is not worry about what gay people are doing. I mean, is that not a fact, or is that not a fact? The most straight thing you can do in this world is not give a damn what gay people do. Because you are straight. Now, I don't mean that in a way where if you see some things that you disagree with that you can't speak on it, because we all have freedom of speech to an extent in this country. But for the most part, you can decipher whether or not some shit is hate versus whether something is just an opinion. I don't live that life. So I'm not going to sit up there and worry about what's happening over there. Now, when it starts to affect me to where I can't start having an actual voice to speak on something without somebody looking at me like I'm being hateful, like what's happening with Dave Chappelle, that's dangerous on the other end. They think it's dangerous for them. That's dangerous for black people. You are ignoring what black people are going through once again in this country and using a movement to overshadow what black people have gone through in this country to try and push your agenda. And then have the nerve to do exactly what politicians do. You know, when they pull up a Candace Owens or a Larry Elder or one of those police officers who believe in back in the blue, they like to use black faces. And what's the easiest way to try to dumb down a strong narrative? By taking people that look like the same people or have the same views as people and bringing them on board with what you're doing, your agenda, and having them push back on the other shit. Like, this is another way for them to overshadow the black problems that the black nigga, they're overshadowing black people. I'll be trying to find the right words to use because of how YouTube is and how the algorithms is and how much they try to listen to shit and how they will try to demonetize or try to strike you down with certain things that you say even when you speaking the real shit. But y'all know what the fuck I mean. This was one of those instances that was like, I seen it. I seen it coming, man. As soon as I read what Boosie said, I was like, oh my God, bro. They're about to eat you alive out here. Even though common sense says that he reacted to what happened, people automatically went to being like, it's his fault. Gabrielle says no, they aren't. We're not talking about the masses. We're talking about a specific situation and the people that obviously ignored the things that Dave Chappelle said in his special to try to continue to push a narrative that he's transphobic and homophobic and what he said was dangerous to an entire community. We're talking about those people. Don't get it fucked up. People will come here and hear some shit, or people will hear shit, period, and try to take it as everybody. Like, I could sit here and talk about the people in our community that fuck shit up and make it hard for us to progress, and somebody will take it as all black people when they know damn well what the fuck I'm talking about. Get some common sense about yourself, man. Understand what I mean. That's how the narrative starts. The narrative starts with somebody will hear you say something clear as day and then take it as you being hateful or spiteful to an entire community. When people don't even understand, you got love for everybody. I got love for everybody, man. I don't care what you do, because I know who I am. I know that I am a straight man walking this earth, and being and coexisting with other people that aren't the same as me. I understand that. I'm not naive and I'm not dumb to that. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like what's happening is not happening. And how you know it is, how you know it's happening, is because you can hear somebody tell you something clear as day, like what Dave said. This nigga had to repeat exact jokes that he made in previous specials to let you know what his narrative was. It had nothing to do with hate for the gay community, LGBTQ, any of that. It had to do with this. He didn't have to spell it out. He didn't have to say it word for word. It was very obvious within the jokes exactly what he was saying. How do you take, how is it easy for Bruce Jenner to change his name to Caitlyn than it was for Cassius Clay to change his name to Muhammad Ali? He's putting it in front of your face. But because the truth lies so blatantly, they have to be able to make something else shake and make it be the obvious, oh, he's phobic. He's whatever phobic. No, man. Now, Boosie's homophobic. Boosie's homophobic. Boosie's a homophobic motherfucker. Now, he's the type of motherfucker that he don't give a fuck. And honestly, hey, man, what can you do about that? You can talk shit about Boosie. You can call him wrong, whatever. That's one of those people you're not going to change his mind. Dib Levine says, I don't have any issues with gay people for being gay, but being gay doesn't automatically make you right or exempts you from being a horrible person. Exactly, bro, exactly why Dave Chappelle asked the question in the beginning of his special, can gay people be racist? When he asked that question, do you know I was about to be like, no? And that was off of being brainwashed. That wasn't off of like me having common sense. It was an automatic no in my head. Even though I had to sit back and think like, hold on, what the fuck am I talking? Yeah, hell yeah. But see, just like you said, it doesn't automatically make you right or exempt you from being a horrible person. And I think that's where we got to. We've gotten to a point where they can't look wrong, or they can't look racist, or they can't look like they're overshadowing somebody else's shit. Or demeaning somebody else's struggles and the things that they went through. Dave said in his special, yo, we're jealous of you motherfuckers. Like, how did you progress so much and we still here in the same spot we've been in for hundreds of years? He said, almost makes me think that if slaves were oiled up in booty shorts, maybe we would have been free 100 years earlier. Like, how do you not see what he's talking about? That's how you know common sense is not so common. You could tell a joke like that and motherfuckers will be like, homophobic! He's being homophobic! He's being dangerous! He wants us to die! What? Then go as far and didn't even have to talk about his friendship with a trans person who he actually opened up his lane to give opportunities to, who got shit on by their own community for defending the very person that was about to have their back in their career. He told the whole story, and not one person from that community had took that as a, hey, you know what? Maybe Dave has a point. Maybe Dave doesn't hate trans people. Maybe he's not transphobic, because usually somebody who's transphobic doesn't befriend somebody who's trans, and also tried to make it seem like he was using this Daphne person as a way to escape from being homophobic, when in the story he talked about how Daphne went at his neck. Imagine that, befriending somebody. Imagine a person who is quote unquote homophobic having a trans person come at their life and come at them and combat what they're saying, and then befriending them after that. I don't see no homophobic people doing that. That would have been the end of that conversation. I'm not fucking with you. You know what Dave did? Dave was like, you know what? Anytime I ever come back to San Francisco, you can open for me. Who the fuck does that? Who's homophobic? Think about that shit. Think about that, and then think about the narrative that they are pushing on that man right now. Think about that, and then think about the fact that there was a walkout that just happened at the Netflix offices and a whole rally. Think about what I just said and tell me that they are not trying to force a narrative on that man. Luckily enough, there's still some common sense left, and they didn't take the special down. And even if they did, Dave Chappelle is still uncancelable. Take the special down. He got paid for it already. I don't give a fuck. That's what Dave Chappelle's reaction would have been if that special would have got taken down. You think Dave would be like, "Oh my God, why did they do this to me?" No, he got paid already. He's cool. Enough people saw it. Enough of his fans, his real fans saw it already, to the point where, hey, it got to where it needed to be. My points have been are being proven right in front of your face. And thank you for paying me to prove my point. Look. Also, for this Lil Nas X and Boosie situation, Boosie, please don't try to do no quote unquote gangster shit to Lil Nas X. It's not worth it. It'll be a waste of resources. It'll be a waste of just time. And I mean, despite how social media and whatever politically correct police feel about you, you still got the hood fans, man. You still got people that support you. And I don't want that shit to move. I don't want that shit to move around. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how to take this, because honestly, it, like I said, we live in a different time. So of course, anything that I say that's not in favor of Lil Nas X is gonna look homophobic to brainwashed ass slow motherfuckers. But I'm here to say that I don't agree with Lil Nas X provoking somebody who's clearly not in support of you. You sitting there trolling him and trying to put him in a position to where he could lose more of a bag. And honestly, he's not going to lose a bag with the hood. He can go in different hoods in America and make money all over the place. But it's not going to be anything mainstream. What happened last night was a wrap for any relationships he had with anybody gay in the industry or anything. And please believe me, when you are in the industry, you're going to have some gay friends. Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere in the industry. Whether you have a stylist, whether there's an agent, or a director, some part. The bag, and it's fucked up that the bag can get gone that quick for somebody over offending a community, but the same motherfuckers will pay you to talk about destroying your own. Whew. further proving Dave's point. See, they tried to oversee. That's one thing I didn't like about what Charlemagne did when he brought up when Dave talked about the baby shooting somebody in Walmart. He automatically took it to like Dave not knowing the situation and it being self-defense, and Dave needed a better example when the example was there. It didn't matter if it was self-defense or not. He killed a black man and it upped his career. It fucking catapulted this nigga to stardom, regardless if it was self-defense or not. His point was you can kill a nigga and be famous, but don't you offend the LGBTQ community because we will take your career away. It's the same shit. Brimdog says most of these guys are killers for real. People be playing with the wrong ones. Yeah. And what up, M from New York? He said Corey Holcomb don't have gay friends. King Cut says they gonna make Boosie meet with the MNOP community. Who's that? Am I missing something? I don't know nothing about that. In News podcast said Vlad asked Boosie if he heard about Turk and Baby playing gay games. Boosie didn't say shit. That shit was wild though. Turk said some wild shit. He said, everybody they play gay games. I was like, I don't know about that, my guy. You might have to leave that inclusively to your own group. He said, Charlamagne, let me get a drop. Playboy Till said the bag isn't always important. You got to stand on principle. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I didn't mean it in that way either. I didn't let me correct myself. I didn't mean it as like, oh, he about to miss a bag. It's more so like you don't want to be at a point where it's starting to affect your living situation and the people you take care of, because when you get to a status like a Boosie, you don't just take care of yourself. You take care of a lot of people. And with that comes a lot of shit with the industry. You can't really take care of your family with continuously burning bridges. And I'm not saying that he's necessarily burning bridges with anybody, because he's been on the same stance for a long time. So if anybody wasn't fucking with Boosie before, they should have stayed not fucking with him. They should have, you know what I mean? So I don't know if he necessarily lost shit from this, because he's been saying the same shit for a minute regarding Nas X and shit. But I mean, after saying shit like that, there's even some people, even some straight individuals, there's motherfuckers in the industry, like a lot of his rap peers, the people that he probably considers he's cool with or did music with or are actually friends with, they are the type of people that will want to save face as well. So what they gonna do? They either gonna stop fucking with Boosie or be like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying? We could chop it up behind the scenes, but I can't really do nothing with you publicly. You know what I'm saying? That'll fuck shit up on that end. Like Boosie has to call for people to come to do his Boosie bash. Do you think a Lil Baby or a Da Baby or anybody is gonna show back up to a Boosie bash after that? You think they're gonna fuck up their bag to fuck with Boosie in public? No, because that shit already happens in the industry with a lot of people. Y'all remember what happened with Tory Lanez, right? Perfect example. Tory Lanez, when he went through his shit, or still going through the shit with Meg Thee Stallion, but when it first happened, a lot of people jumped ship. A lot of individuals who he thought he was friends with, cool with, did music with, they all pushed back on him. Even some of them was talking shit about him. And then as time went on, and as people were kind of looking like, okay, where is this going? This motherfucker ain't been in court yet. He ain't been locked up yet. Meg ain't saying nothing about it. He seems like he's a free man. We don't know if he really did this. Story's starting to look iffy. Then people wanted to come back around and actually fuck with him. There's people that, and he said this. He said there was people that supported him behind the scenes, major individuals. And he was like, if I was to put them out there, a lot of people wouldn't fuck with them no more. He's like, but I'm not that type of nigga. He said, but they did me like that. The industry is shady, man. The industry is a lot of people are out for self. A lot of people are out for self. Appreciate you, JJ. Go ahead, man. Feed your little one, man. That's definitely more important, brother. I appreciate you for tuning in. DC said, Boosie a real one surviving in this Fruit Loops game. Somebody said Boosie survived prison, getting shot, and all types of shit, but Lil Nas X is his biggest battle yet. Which, when you see how things are playing out, it seems true, right? But I just think there's certain things you don't have to react to, man. You ain't got to react to that type of shit at all. This wasn't something that was that would cause for that. Like I said, I don't blame Boosie for reacting to somebody trying to troll him. I don't blame him for reacting. I don't even blame him for using certain words. The only thing that I didn't agree with him saying was trying to tell somebody to off themselves. That's too far. That's too far. Especially, like I said, if it wasn't a situation where Nas X is talking about, yeah, you know, me and Boosie just left out the hotel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a bottom type shit, like trying to troll that type of shit. Now, playing with a man's manhood is different. If you, whatever you get from that, you can't dictate how a man reacts to you playing with their manhood. Especially somebody who is Boosie's age and who believes what he believes. But the offing yourself and the world be a better place, that was a little too far. But everything before that, hey, that was a reaction to what Lil Nas X said. So, matter of fact, let me put up a poll, man. Let me put up a poll for you mother flippers. Anybody got some greenery out there? Take a hit if you want to. Shout out to all my devil's lettuce smokers. Who partakes in the devil's lettuce out there? Let me know. The devil's lettuce. He said X got a crush on Boosie. Probably. Probably. Oh, yeah, man. What am I doing? Hey, if you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit me up on my Cash App today if you are feeling generous. I will most appreciate it. It is right there for your viewing. Thank you very much. Let's put this poll up, man. First, I gotta clear my pinchy. I can tell I'm getting older now because I'm enjoying pinchies more instead of, like, I love joints and shit, but it's something about packing pinchies and bulls now on my older, about to be 30 shit that I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead. Let me go ahead and enjoy this pinch of him. This pinch of him. Is he in here? I don't see it. Am I tripping? I don't think Jeff is in here. I don't see Jeff's name. All right, here's the poll, guys. Was Boosie... Or actually, you know what? Let me say this. Did Boosie go too far? Appreciate you, man. Spank Loke for the 5. He said, much love, GMS family, the green room. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate you for the 5, man. I really do appreciate that a lot. I appreciate everybody that supports the show, even when you just watch and leave a like, man, for real. All right, the poll is up. I asked, did Boosie go too far responding to Lil Nas X? Let me know what you guys think in now. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, the offing himself, it was a little too far, but if you're reacting to what somebody did to you or said to you, then I mean it's fair game for the most part. He said you need a hell no. Do I? Oh yeah. Hey man. While y'all are voting on that, let me remind y'all about what's happening. Let me remind y'all what's going on. I'm about to pin up this comment right here, and I need y'all to do me a favor and click this link and buy it. And by the way, let me reinstate what I said in the beginning of this podcast. In the beginning of this show, I let y'all know that I won a beat battle recently Shout out to Duncan Penderhughes of the Craig Facts podcast. He is holding beat battles every Saturday at 12 p.m. California time. So that's 3 p.m. for me here in Minnesota. But either way, he's been holding the beat battles. I've won 2 already. So I'm going to be going to the finals, trying to win the whole thing next Saturday. So y'all got to pull up to Duncan's IG Live just so you can vote for GMS and make sure we take that bitch home. But if you want to hear a sample of what I got, the link is pinned up there in the comments. You see it. My Bandcamp, those are all my beat tapes, GMS 1 through 5. I just dropped 5 recently. Shout out to everybody who has been showing love, man. It's at, I think, like 400, 500 plays so far, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting and everybody that purchased it, because it's absolutely free. It's absolutely free, man. But people have chosen, because you can choose to buy it as well. You can choose to support and purchase it. So for everybody that purchased it, man, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you a lot, for real. Hey, go get that beat tape, GMS fam. I see the votes right here. 29% say yes, they think he went too far. 72% say no, they don't think he went too far, with 36 votes. Can we get a couple more? Let's see if we can get to 40 votes. Let's see if we can get to 40 votes. And we had 39 likes, but it's 74 y'all in here. Let's see if we can get them likes up, baby. Get the likes up. Get the votes to 40. We need 4 more votes, man. Do you think Boosie went too far? Yes or no? The beat off. Yeah, we had a beat off on Saturday. It was oh yeah. I'm gonna remind y'all before then anyway. We a week away from it, so you know I'm gonna be reminding motherfuckers. It was a good convo we had today too, by the way, man. I really do appreciate y'all for popping up on me today. We need a couple more votes, man. We got 36 votes, 28%. Oh, we got 38 votes. 38, 39. Can we get 40 votes? Can we get 40 votes? Let's match the likes. We got 43 likes on this video. We need 40 votes. There we go. And the poll has ended. We got not a unanimous, but we got a very heavily sided vote here. 40 votes. Did Boosie go too far? Responding to Lil Nas X. 69% of you said no. 69% of you said no. Pause. 30% of you said yes. Seems as though you guys are on Boosie's side with this one. Well, all's fair in words and war. That's all I got to say. GMS fam, you know what time it is. Put a GMS in the comments right now. If you didn't participate in the chat, now is your time. Now is your time. Put a GMS in the comments right now, and I'm going to shout you out. If you didn't hit the like button right now. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit me up on my Cash App if you are feeling generous. I would most appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Anarchy said, GMS, when is your next Instagram music session so the green room could show up? Right after this. Right after this. So if you want to hear some more of these beats, some of these dope, cold-ass motherfucking instrumentals, pull up to my Instagram live right after this. I'm talking about immediately after I shut this bitch off. I'm going on Instagram live, so pull up on me if you follow me, and if you don't, make sure you go to my Instagram, Black GMS, and tune into my live, because I'm about to be previewing some dope shit. Shout out to Brim Dog, King Cuts in the building, Spank Loke, Pimpin', Lady Aries, Black Man America, DC The Truth 85. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. And from New York, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to him as well. High Def in the building, a dope-ass artist from the South Side, Jamaica, Queens, New York. He just got his GMS shirt yesterday. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out, man. Shout out to CT, C-Mo, In News Podcast, Anarchy 16-9. Yo, man, what is this? Mickey Knox, NJ Real, King Jenkins, Realist Johnson, Don Philly 215, Dip Levine, Arias Baby G. Like I said, hey, go to my Instagram. Quit playing. Go to my Instagram and make sure y'all pull up to my live. All right? Because y'all need to hear what's going on with GMS. I've been playing these beats for a long time for my intros and my outros, but y'all ain't heard everything I got. Trust me. Eternal Umbra, what's going on, my guy? Shit happens. What's going on, my G? Ahapone. I think that's how you say it. Ahapone. What up, Sugar Bear? Wonder Man in the motherfucking building. Let me pack this pinchy again. Shit. Anthony B in the building. All y'all niggas are saying GMS. If y'all got an Instagram, y'all better be pulling up. Cause I'm about to cut this bitch off and I'm about to go right to my IG. And I'm gonna be displaying some fire motherfucking shit for you. It's real, nigga. It's real, nigga. You gotta pull up to his Instagram. Ooh. Do the E40 on you niggas. What up, Gerald Daniels? What's going on, my G? Hey, GMS. GMS fam, the Green Room. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on me today, man. We had a dope conversation. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Appreciate the cash apps. Appreciate the super chats. I just appreciate you motherfuckers, man. So thank you. GMS fam, the Green Room. We out. Smoke some. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my way. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck. Turn this shit back on. Turn this shit back on. Turn this shit. Hey, motherfucker. This nigga tried to keep me away from the show. Okay? This nigga tried to keep me away from the show. No. It is all a fumble, nigga. You don't end the show unless I end the show. I had to beat this nigga ass. You better be glad I didn't use the spear. They poke your ass up. Put a big ass hole in your chest, nigga. You don't keep me away from this show. I'm the best part of this show. Niggas love me. Niggas love Olafambu. The fuck are you talking about? I pull up on niggas. Didn't I tell you niggas I had a rhino? Didn't I tell you niggas I had a rhino? Don't fucking play with me. It is Olafambu in this bitch. Go to his Instagram. Go to this bitch ass nigga's Instagram. Go listen to his punk ass beats. After he wakes up, I knock this nigga out. GMS fam, the Green Room, I'm out this beat.